Hi, this is John, and today we're going to go over this classical song, piano song by Beethoven. Just about everybody has heard this song at one time or another. It's called Für Elise. And we're going to go over this phrase by phrase. And the first phrase is very famous. And let's review the notes. The first note is an E. Then D sharp, E, D sharp, E, B, D natural, C, then A. That's the first phrase. And the first phrase is played with the right hand. Now there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 notes. So this is where we begin. And let's look down here at the piano and look at these 9 notes. Okay, now we begin with E. And this is the E that's about 1 octave away from middle C. Here's the middle C, and then here's E over here. Now E is right here next to the 2 black keys. It's to the right of the 2 black keys. E. The fingering you want to use on the E will be finger number 4, which is your ring finger. And then, so you play this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's the first phrase. So let's look at this. You have E, D sharp, and you're playing that with your middle finger, back to E, then D sharp, back to E, and then your thumb is going to play B, B natural, and then your middle finger plays D, index plays C, then your thumb moves over to A, like that. Okay, now, so that's the first phrase you want to learn. Listen, if you learn that, you've learned just about half the song already because that phrase is used over and over in the song. Now, when you play the 9th note, which is the A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, when you begin that 9th note A, your left hand comes to play. So the minute your thumb plays the A, your left hand also is going to play an A over here. Now we can't see that. Let's move the camera down so you can see this better. Okay, let's try it now. So when you hit the A, at the same time your little finger is going to play A over here, right there. And so it'd be like this. Here's your A. And so your left hand is playing A, E, A. So you might want to practice doing that. Just do that over and over again, that phrase. 2 A's at the same time, right hand A and left hand A, index on E, like that. So putting the phrase together would be like this. Okay, now we have 3 more notes to add to that. Now, when you finish playing your thumb on A up here, 1, 2, 3, your right thumb is going to come over here and play C, E, A, like that. You can practice measure number 3 like this. So you start off together, and so the whole phrase goes like this. Now, when you play this chord run, it's an A minor chord run, you want to use the sustain pedal on your piano. The sustain pedal, you play it, and the note will sustain. So like that. With the sustain pedal off, it's just dead. So to keep that chord running smoothly, you want to use the sustain pedal. Using the sustain pedal, it would sound like this. Okay, now, we're on measure number 4, and the next phrase is changing chords. So this first part is based upon A minor chord. It's an A minor chord, but now we're changing to E chord, like that. But they spread the chord out. And so this phrase, let's look at the music. So it's like this. Here's your B and E over here. It's at the same time. And your thumb comes over and plays another E. Then you cross over with your left middle finger. And now when you finish that note, you come in with your thumb here on the E, the G sharp. And now it's real important that you play B with your ring finger here, finger number 4. You need your pinky, you need your little finger, finger number 5, free to play the C of measure number 5, like that. So the fingering here or, but I would play it thumb on E and then index on G sharp, then, but you have to have your ring finger right here on the B note. So your little finger is free to play C and run the next chord. Like that. Okay, now watch me play the whole phrase here, and it's kind of awkward because, like I say, the legs on the camera stand is right in the way here, but I'm going to try to do my best to do this. I'm going to do it slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's your chord run. Pinky on B, but down here on E. Now I use my middle finger there instead. And now we go to the next phrase, which is A minor chord. And then you start the phrase over again. Now let's look at this next measure here. Actually the next measure would be measure number 4, because the music is not including the pickup measure. So so we have to go back and kind of rename these measures. So on your paper it says measure number 4. Let's look at that. And now these two notes in measure 4, the last two measures, is like the pickup notes at the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is a little bit different here. We are on measure 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Now over here, on this E chord run on measure 7, it's a little bit different than the measure above it. I said it was the same as the measure above it. I'm wrong. This is a little bit different. The last two notes is different. Like that. So you have C, B, and then you come in with an A and an A chord run. Like that. So measure 7 is similar to measure 3, but a little bit different. Okay, watch the whole thing again. Now you want to use that sustain pedal. Okay, so that is up to measure 8. Now when you finish measure 8, the same phrasing goes again. It's going to be like the beginning of the song. Here's the pickup notes on measure 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9th note. E chord. A minor chord. Pickup notes. Here's this phrase here. And so we're on measure 15. And measure 15 is going to be just like measure 7. It's an E chord. And that brings us to the next page.